Hey guys, welcome to this week's edition of the DW Pod, powered by Triton. Triton, maker of 100% full custom uniforms and apparel. Check out Team Triton. How's it going, Tom? How's your week been?
Week's been good, man. You know, I can't really complain. It's almost over. Outside of, I told you guys in the office, I accidentally spit on a lady. Wasn't my fault. Accidentally spit on a lady, but outside of that, it's been pretty good. John,
how did you accidentally spit on a lady?
All right, if we're gonna go there, I'm out walking. Ever since I seen myself in episode 1, I said I gotta lose some weight. I'm not, in my mind, I look way better than I do on camera. So I decided, a little close to the high school by where I stay, nice little walking trail, nice little wide sidewalks. So if people want to jog, they can jog. People want to walk, they can walk. Well, there's also this thing called a bike lane that's in the road that our taxes pay for. However, the person I spit on decided not to use that while on the bike.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. So I'm walking. When you walk, you know who's close to you, who's not. Mm-hmm. And I know the one girl, she sprints. I don't know how she runs so fast. But I know where she's at. I know when to get over. I check behind me every song to make sure I know where I'm at.
Every song?
Every song. That's a good 3-4 minutes.
That's good.
That's
just
pretty good way to time things.
Yeah, just to make sure if somebody is coming, I can get out of their way. And so, I'm checking every 4 or so minutes, and all of a sudden, there's somebody here, and I'm spitting. While
you realize mid-spit.
Mid-spit, this lady is passing me, and I'm just,
Yeah.
The way she startles me made it worse. I was like, oh, and it really got out. And lube to the face. She was not happy.
I would not be happy either, but that's on her for not being in the bike lane.
Yep. And then on top of that, guess what lane she was on the way back? Just take a wild guess what lane she was in.
I bet she was in the bike lane.
She was in the bike lane.
Yeah.
How about you, John? How's the week been so far for you?
Man, it's been so busy.
Yeah.
So busy. Recording and editing all these podcasts we have going on around here. But
you're the man.
Anything to make you guys look great, I'm for it.
If nobody ever told you the man, John, I want to be the first to.
Well, you tell me that all the time, but I believe you.
On camera, you're the man, and I'll
Alex,
second that.
Okay, that's the first time you've ever been nice to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Let's go ahead. Oh,
all right,
John, you've already started with the buttons. All right. Let's go ahead and run through some things from, we had some really good feedback on a couple of our first Instagram posts. One being from our first, I'd say, friend of the pod.
First friend of the pod.
Tough Wheeler. When we were asking people what they consider a pork sandwich, he asked, what about a pork cutlet? Because he's from Kentucky, so I take it up there. That's what, when you say a pork sandwich, first thing that pops in mind, which also lets me know what part of the South Kentucky is considered, knowing that a barbecue sandwich isn't the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, it's interesting. It expands, to every part of the United States what a pork sandwich is. And you texted me about this when he posed the question. I had never heard of a pork cutlet sandwich.
John, what about you? You've eaten all across the United States.
Oh, yeah. I'm an international man of cuisine.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a pork cutlet?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is it, just like a fried pork tenderloin?
According to the interwebs.
Ooh, on the line.
Yes. The term pork cutlet is used to refer to a boneless, thin cut of meat, chicken, veal, pork, or lamb. In other words, it's just a boneless, thin piece of meat. So, in other words, why are we calling it cutlet when we can just call it a pork chop or a chicken breast? Or
well, I'm sure the meat, this part of the animal that it is cut from, has something to do with it.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just people trying to sound bougie with the way they cut the meat, so it's a cutlet.
I don't know how you can sound bougie eating pork.
Oh,
there's some truth to that.
You know,
some truth to that.
I'm having pork tonight.
There's the other white trash meat, whatever.
One thing I did see, there's only 3 Kmarts left in the United States. And when I say Kmart, I'm not saying like, oh, we're missing out. But it's just...
It's an interesting factoid. Why you chose to bring it up is interesting.
Well, Kmart's part of our childhood.
I have vague memories of Kmart growing up.
Not a pleasant part of my childhood.
Alex, how do you feel raising a child knowing she'll never be disappointed going into Kmart like the rest of us?
I can't
what we
say
call
that I
progress,
thought
Tom.
about that. I have not thought about that. I haven't considered that.
I mean, Kmart let you down every time. The parking lot was always messy. They were out of stuff dirty.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing there's only 3 left. That's what you're getting at.
In a way. I will say this, though. I got to talking to someone before when I was writing through on the episode. Kmart or Big Lots? Like, where would you rank those two? Which one's one?
You know, I think there is something to that.
Yeah.
To the food chain there. I think Kmart does the stuff, and then like all the unsold stuff goes to Big Lots. There's a connection between the two.
Big Lots has some good stuff.
Listen, don't sleep on Big Lots.
Yeah.
Big Lots used to be where we would go to get all the snacks we couldn't get at the nice stores. Like Dunkaroos.
Gotta check that expiration date though, for sure.
You got 2 big kids. We're trying to eat. You got Dunkaroos, the little barrel juices. I don't even know what brand they were. Just a
I
barrel
think it was
of
just
juice.
barrel juice. Yeah, it was just barrel juice. There was no brand. It was just
It's a Trojan horse of just sugar. Should have never had. What else? Icy Pops.
Yeah. well,
Big Lots was a place for snacks. Nothing else, though.
I haven't been to Kmart since I was in college and went and bought that highlighter kit with those friends.
that was a long time ago.
It was.
I mean, John, we're talking, what, 75?
yeah. Well, the ladies were like, you would look good with highlights in your hair. And one of them, I was quite fond of her. So I said, well, let's go do this. So they highlighted my hair that night, and it did look good for a few weeks before I got
We
it cut
have
again.
to find a
John.
picture.
I hope there's not
Are
one.
you
but,
telling me you were looking like Slim Shady in 1980?
Oh, you have no idea. But the bad part is they weren't very good at it. So if you turned around, the back of my head was like tiger stripes.
And that was back when he was like 6'5".
Yeah, that was-
If y'all haven't met John, he's actually shrunk the older he's gotten. He was once a chiseled young man.
Chiseled 6'5".
Have you ever seen Top Gun?
Yes.
That's what John reminds me of. Just
Yeah.
an American hero.
And I shrunk and got fat. So.
Yeah, you're not too fat. You just like to eat. Look at me.
Well,
The man
yes.
appreciates food. We all appreciate food here
Yeah.
at the DW Pod, and we're not ashamed of that. There's
Nope.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Nope.
Another thing I saw, Stranger Things looks like they dropped the trailer for the last season. And I am a fan of Stranger Things, but I mean, are these kids going to college? Have you seen how old these kids look in these trailers?
I watched the trailer, and they definitely...
They have age.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and then I kind of just stopped watching it. Not because it wasn't good. I don't know, get busy. And then looking at them in this trailer versus, the last time I watched the show, I was like, these are different people.
Yeah, the fun about Stranger Things were kids defeating an evil.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm watching grown men. Like, come on, man.
Well, wasn't
Get
it
it out
quite
the way.
some time in between seasons 3 and
Yeah.
this new season 4?
They should have hopped on. It's been I don't know the exact dates, but it has been quite some time. And it shows. It's almost like, what's the other Netflix show based in Missouri?
Ozark?
Ozark.
The children are so much older.
Well, they're so much older, and one is maybe my most hated character in television.
I've never seen a single episode
You're missing
of
out.
Stranger Things.
It's good stuff.
Okay.
You would probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Seriously, because, it's that nostalgia of that time you grew up in.
Oh.
That wasn't actually
So
a
you're
shot.
saying it'd be like watching home movies for me.
There's probably some stuff that
I
you
do
would
have to confess something. When John said highlighter kid, I hands down thought he was talking about the highlighter pins.
Oh no, we're
And so,
highlighting my hair.
Once it dawned on me he was talking about his hair, I lost everything I had inside of me.
What's the next topic? Can we just move on from my
All
hair?
right, we're done. No, we're not done with the topics. This weekend is a great day. We got Alabama spring game.
Yes.
How you boys
8-day
feeling?
game. Well, I mean, the 2022 Alabama Revenge Tour starts Saturday.
Yeah. It's the opening act.
You know, it's a scrimmage. So to me, it's always nothing to read too much into.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the running back situation.
Yeah.
That's probably at the top of my what to watch for. Of course, Bryce.
Yeah.
Will Anderson.
Stud.
I mean, what are they?
Stud.
How are they going to improve on what they did last year?
I mean, I don't even know if I want the boys to play. I pray for health mostly, but
Yeah.
I do want to watch. My biggest thing I want to see is the O-line.
Really?
For
Okay.
the love of God, this year, can we pick up a twist stunt?
Yeah.
You know, see how they're working together. You know, we lost arguably the best O-lineman in the country last year, so we'll probably have some young bucks come in. But we've recruited well. It shouldn't be a problem, but it was. So hopefully, that'll be some things. How about you, John-O?
Oh, this is random, but I always like watching that because Coach Saban is out on the field just walking around screaming at everybody.
It is cool to see him on the field.
Yeah.
And he's usually decked out.
And mic'd up, and yeah.
And that is interesting. Have you ever been to an A-Day game?
Yeah, it's not a good on-camera story. Had some absolutely electric times during A-Day. It's one of my favorite times to go down because everybody sometimes who can't afford a ticket are down there.
Yeah.
So it is just a ball and a half.
I've never actually been in the stadium.
Oh, no, not
on
at all.
A-Day.
No.
So
It's all about, you got your Roundtree, you got your Cutlets. Is Roundtree, is that what it's called?
I'm not familiar with that one.
Is Rounders?
Rounders, yeah.
Let's quit naming bars. The kids that watch this, John. Calm it down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, also, we have Easter this weekend.
Yeah.
John, I know you're excited to put on a nice, pastel-colored suit. Your matching gators. I know-
Crocs, you mean?
No, I'm talking alligators on the feet.
Oh, no. I'm not all suave like you with the different animal skin boots, but I will be decked out. I'm going with some earth tones this Easter.
Earth tones on
Yeah.
Easter?
John,
Yeah. Yes.
y'all have any traditions or memories? I know there's an Easter egg hunt at some things people do.
Yeah.
We never got into it, do y'all?
I remember doing Easter egg hunts as a child. I don't really, there's nothing that just some, huge memory. This Easter will be interesting. It'll be the first Easter for my child.
Yeah, man.
And so, of course, she's too little to go hunt
Yeah.
for Easter
Yeah.
eggs, but
I do have one. It might be family funny only, but there was a time period in my life where we called my dad the Black Jackie Chan because he played Jesus in our Easter play. And let me tell you, son, when they dropped him off that cross, they didn't catch him at all. So I'm working on the back of the stage, and you know how good the sound equipment is on a church. And it's just doo-doo-doo-doo. And I just see the whites of my dad's feet just in the air. I mean, dang, Dad, didn't know you were going to do your own stunts. I mean,
oh, that's pretty funny.
man.
Was he hurt?
yeah.
He was hurt.
If you know him, he's got this little limp, and after they got him, they're trying to drag him, but he's physically hurt. I mean, he probably fell every bit of 7 to 10 feet,
Oh my goodness.
thinking he had hands to help him. He did not.
All from Easter 1995. Is that right?
It's been a minute. There's probably some home video. I mean, it's church. Everybody
Yeah,
recorded
yeah.
stuff before it became cool in church. Yeah, he definitely did a great job.
If he played it off, falling
Yeah.
7
Oh
to
yeah,
10
listen.
feet.
He was supposed to be nice and beat up when he got off the cross. He 100% was.
Oh man.
It was just a great time, man. That's like a childhood memory you'll never forget.
No.
All right, but moving forward, we're about to enter our fast food burger bracket. Brought to you.
Yeah.
Just gonna do it all over again. Moving forward, we're gonna introduce our fast food burger bracket brought to you by Triton, a continuation from last week. Probably didn't do the best job explaining exactly what we got here.
Need a little clarification.
We've got over 60 plus of the best fast food burgers of all time.
Every fast food burger that's ever been made.
People will ask questions, what about the Frisco burger? It's on there. What about the Whopper? It's on there.
We'll get there
We'll
around
get there.
Christmas
It
time.
may be 2023, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
But we are, all of them are competing for the number one spot. We have our votes here, but we also have some polls out for the people. Very controversial stuff. You know, last week, McDonald's double quarter pound took down the Whataburger single, no matter that John wanted to go inside or not. And the hearty $6 burger took out a classic with the McDouble. For matchup one this week, John, I'm going to start with you. We got the Wendy's Dave's Double versus McDonald's Son of Mac.
Son of Mac. I'm going to go with the double.
Yeah. I don't even think this one is worth a fight.
No. Wendy's has a great hamburger. So Wendy's all
fresh, never frozen.
Yeah,
and a great Twitter account. But
Wendy's is absolutely fantastic on Twitter.
Yeah, maybe they'll be our sponsor.
Son of Mac, I'm so sorry. It wasn't even a fight. I don't know if we even need to put this one up to a vote.
Nah.
We might need to call the police if somebody actually does vote for the Son of Mac. Alex, we're going to start number 2 with you. Now, this burger, it's been discontinued, brought back a lot. But when it first hit, changed the game. We got McDonald's Mushroom and Swiss Angus Burger versus a feisty Burger King Whopper Jr.
Well, I can't say that I've ever had the McDonald's Mushroom and Swiss Angus Burger, but looking at these pictures, I'll tell you which one I'm going to do.
Yeah. Burger King does a great job displaying their burgers.
Well, I would still... this goes back to kind of my reasoning last week. Cheese. And I like mushrooms too. I don't know if I'm going to trust mushrooms from McDonald's.
Yeah.
This one's tough. I'm probably going to go BK here.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
After you talked up cheese on the burger?
Yeah. I know, but looking at it, here in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Whopper Jr.
I got to go with that Angus. That mushroom and Swiss, John. How about you?
Mine is really more sentimental.
Okay.
Because there's been so many times when I don't have my card on me.
Yeah.
Oh, I got like $2.
Yeah.
And then there's that Whopper Jr. there for 99 cents. I don't know what it is now, but
oh, it's been some time.
Yeah.
It was 99 cents.
But that 99-cent Whopper Jr. came through and saved me.
I believe you.
So
that's what
I'm going with the Whopper Jr. Yeah, it's been a good friend through the many years.
All right, moving to matchup number 3 and the last one for this week. We got Burger King's Angry Whopper versus what I didn't know at the time until doing some research. Tried to make sure we knew everything we could about these burgers. The Big and Tasty was actually like a fairly cheap burger. Me
Really?
being a chubby kid, I had no idea. It was just there to help fill me up. But
you just wanted something big and tasty.
All right, John, knock it off. With that being said, I like spicy foods. Don't too much care for them on my burger.
Really?
How cut like the wrong bite, which is just with anything spicy, can ruin that whole thing. In a burger, you might have 5 to 6 bites if you're a man. And
That's true, because if you get a jalapeno that's accidentally got too many seeds in it, it's gonna ruin your day. You're gonna have the hiccups.
Yeah.
But I have to disagree with you because anything spicy, I'm picking the spicy. So I'm with BK here.
Yeah. I've never had either one, but I'm probably going to go with Alex just to have some spice. Sounds pretty good.
I do sound bad saying I don't want spice because I like the Wendy's flamethrower burger to me is amazing, but I feel like it's just done different.
Yeah.
But with that being said, that's the end of this week. I look forward to next week's. And you want to vote, don't forget, you can follow us on both Instagram and Twitter at TheWPod. We'll have some polls up for everyone to participate in and really see what is the best fast food burger going.
Oh, yeah.
This week's Designs of the Week.
Run it back.
This week's Designs of the Week is a personal, I'd say, friend of mine. We're going with Jay with Monroe Baseball, based out of West Monroe, Louisiana, the winner of 300 free coaches apparel and many other great things we'll do for him. With Jay, I mean, we've met him multiple times at the ABCAs. in both
We've
Nashville.
met him at a couple of baseball youth events, I think,
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, just a good guy.
Yeah, I
Look-
met him at a baseball youth event, and you told me who he was, that he was with Monroe, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I like that team.
Jay was literally one of the first people I've met who loved our hyper tees, and they were brand new, and I haven't had any responses or anything to them, and so I just want to thank him again. Looking at their Instagram page, they've they got guys playing in college. NC State was one place I've seen like just multiple players. They're turning out players, so it's not just summer ball to them.
Right.
They're putting players at the next level, which is awesome for them. He does a lot for us. Even in his Instagram, he has that, Triton Baseball or CustomBaseballJersey.com supplies their uniform, man. It's just great.
Certainly appreciate that. Now, Tom, John, I wanted to ask y'all, this week we had the Astros release their City Connect jerseys.
Okay.
Did y'all get a chance to check
I
these out?
I saw him,
See
man.
these?
Yeah, I did see him.
Now, we need to preface this with it's the Astros.
Yeah.
So, they're hot garbage.
Yeah. Cheaters.
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 They low down.
Go ahead, finish.
Yeah.
They dirty.
They dirty.
When I first saw these, I hated them
Yeah.
when I first saw them. As the week has progressed, I've kind of looked into them, and they're not terrible as I initially thought. But with that said, I feel like there's just so much wasted opportunity
Yeah.
here.
Like once you zoom in, you can see some.
Well,
of the
I didn't
specs.
even notice the details on the sleeve.
Right.
When they first dropped the video. The video was cool,
Yeah.
super cool, and the hat logo is great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The jerseys and the rest of the uniform, it just lacks that pop.
Yeah.
Which really, I don't think any of the City Connect uniforms have just been wow. That is really cool. Now, granted, they haven't done a Braves one yet, so.
What all teams have them so far? I know Chicago or the Sox.
Both Chicago teams got them. The Diamondbacks, Dodgers,
The Sugar Kings went too
Marlins. That one was pretty good. It was creative.
bad. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other
What do you
one
think about the font they use for Space City? You think that rolls with
the
the?
NASA font.
Yeah.
NASA looking font. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Again, would I have done some things differently? Absolutely. Like, I get that they wanted to keep the color way of the actual team. Now, those socks are pretty tight.
Yeah, the Sox are hands down probably the best thing going with the uniform.
I don't even know how they did that.
No, that stance, man, they get it done.
But to me, if you're going to go with the NASA theme, which
Yeah.
if you're Houston, you have to, you've got to either get out away from the actual Astros colors.
Yeah,
Or
that's
B,
true.
fully embrace the Astros color and do something like with the Tequila Sunrise.
Imagine
you know,
a Tequila Sunrise NASA version.
That would be awesome.
We're talking now.
We may have to get into something
Yeah.
like this,
Because you could do something with all those stripes and just. I mean, I'm talking too much. Somebody's going to listen, steal the ideas.
Yeah,
that is in design world.
We'll keep that under wraps, and maybe we'll have something for you guys.
We'll let y'all
coming up.
vote on it. I do like the gradient piping.
The gradient piping's nice. It's a nice touch. It will, like if this was just a team's jersey, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's the Houston Astros City Connect jersey, it just lacks it.
We've got a NASA jersey. I think we need to compare and let the people vote.
It's
Just
not a bad idea.
and actually we've done a couple of them, so
Yeah.
that would be something to look at. But all in all, I mean, I enjoy it. It's fun. I like the only thing that I would have a problem with really, that number font is absolute just the
number
width.
font is too. They use the same. It looks like they use the
Yeah.
same font for the numbers as they did the text, and it doesn't work for me.
But hey, shout out to whoever designed this. Not so much the Houston Astros.
Yeah. And speaking of designs, this week's $39.99 design of the week, jersey of the week. Him and that damn music. God.
Oh man, so much power.
$39.99. The $39.99 jersey of the week. What are we gonna call this, Tom? We're gonna call this the flannel stars.
Ooh, okay.
Flannel stars. You
All
like that
right,
name?
yeah.
Kind of. It's got the flannel and some stars. So
Can be worked what I like. You know, I love some patriotic jerseys. Can be worked that
it's
way.
patriotic. Yeah, that's. I mean, that was when I designed it. That's kind of what I had in mind. It's patriotic, but it's not just an American flag.
Yeah, right.
So I think this would be a really cool jersey to check out. It'd look good on the field. So you guys hit us up, the DW Pod at teamtriton.com. Take advantage of this offer.
And once again, that $39.99 includes everything.
Everything, all inclusive price.
All right, I got a real quick question for the pod, for everybody. John, I'm gonna start with you.
Go.
Growing up, outside of the top three, which is baseball, football, basketball.
Yep.
What was your favorite sport to play outside?
Outside. I mean, the typical riding bikes, but I live near just riding my little Schwinn bike around the neighborhood. But I live near some woods.
Okay.
So it's perfect for capture the flag or
Okay.
shooting each other with BB guns.
Didn't know
whatever.
where you were going at first, but thank you.
Yeah.
Capture the flag?
Well, stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds brutal to play as a child.
As a kid, it was fun. There's no way you catch me doing all that now.
If I had to choose, I mean, mine's no better. The two that I would go to, freeze tag. Freeze tag was the game. But also, I was an absolute stellar athlete at the game of Foursquare.
Yes.
Hated Foursquare.
You let me get
Hate
some
it.
pavement. I just need a rock. We'll get our squares going. I'm not getting out the king spot. I can guarantee you that. Guaranteed.
Well, I don't know if you would consider what we did as children as a sport.
Yeah.
I grew up essentially on a farm.
Yeah.
Not a full functioning farm, but more or less. And we had goats.
Nah.
Right.
Okay.
Had a whole big goat pen, right?
All right.
A bunch of goats. And they had goats reproduce constantly. It's always babies. So what we would do is we had four-wheelers and stuff. We'd load up on the four-wheeler.
Yeah.
And we would chase these goats. And we would catch the babies to name them. And we're talking jumping off of four-wheelers going like 20 miles an hour to catch these goats. It was brutal. It was a full contact sport.
What do you call that? A Tennessee Saturday night?
And now our redneck of the week.
It was fun.
That does sound absolutely fun. I wouldn't mind doing that now. No,
It's very redneck.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's better than capture the flag.
It's better than capture the
Yeah,
flag.
But hey guys, thank you again for checking us out. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at the WPod, or you can follow us on Instagram at the WPod.
Yeah. Also check us out on YouTube, teamtriton.com or Team Triton on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll keep coming at you each week.
You can stream us on both Apple Music and Spotify. And last but not least, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.